Page 154, House of the Rising Sun. It's another lead sheet. Just going to go through the routine I've been using for the lead sheets. On page 155, they give you some ideas for the pattern for the accompaniment. I'll get to that a little later. First thing I want to do is make sure I can play the melody okay, because I need the melody pretty much automatic so I can focus on what the left hand is doing. And here it's 3/4 time we have a pickup beat. Now we're in the key of E minor, by the way, so all the F's are sharp. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then reach up 2. They want 2, and then 3. Just reach down a little bit. I want to connect all this. If you don't want to do that, then you got to do that. I'll leave that up to you. I don't know how big your hands are. And then now. Measure 8, they want 2, so you can do that again. But on measure 9, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So I want second finger on measure 9. I want here. Well, that means I got to use third finger here. So on measure, 6, we're here. On third finger, I'm just going to stay there. Then I can do here 2, 5 for measure 9, and now I'm ready for 1. That's what I would recommend. So once I have the melody down pretty well, then I'll think about the chords. I just want to play them. I want to make sure I know what they are. Here we have an E minor chord. That the little m means minor. E minor. Okay. Then we have the B7 chord. It's a 5/7 chord in first inversion. Well, let's look at this. A B chord is here. 7 is here. Here. First inversion means I turn it over 1 time. That means this is on top, that's on the bottom. Well, that's what we've been doing. We've been using that inversion all along. That's where we are. That is first inversion. We're just not using all the notes. We don't have to. And then measure 6, it's a D chord. Well, how do I get to a D chord? Well, I can go here. Everything comes down 1. That's a D chord. It's a chord built on D, and it's a D major chord. Remember, a major chord is a major third and a minor third stacked. That's a major third, that's a minor third. And if you knew the key of D major, you would know that it has F sharps in it, so you would know that too. You probably don't know D major yet, but that I'm telling you, that's a D chord. And then back to the G chord. And then a G chord. So I could get to a G chord here just by coming up here, because the G chord is this. I put this on the bottom. It's close to where I'm at. That may not be what I want to use in the piece, but right now it's the chord. I could go ahead and just move up and use that G chord too. Depends on what the melody is doing and what sounds better to me, what I like better as to what I'm doing. Right now I'm just using this G chord. And then measure 9's E minor chord, with the bottom note comes up 1. And then for the C chord, again, here you just bring the top note up. That's a C chord. That's the notes in a C chord. Here I just put the C on top, is all. And then a B chord in root position. And it's not a B7, it's just a B chord, which is here. And in root position means every other note. And the bottom note identifies it, that's root position. So here they do want that. Whether it's here or here, I don't know. I have to wait until I get the melody, but either way, it's going to be that position and that chord. And then if I want, for the C chord, if I want to stay in this area, I just stay here. I can use C chord here or down here if I use it. I don't know. And then an E minor chord, B7, yeah. I don't know exactly where I want the chords. I just want to make sure I know the names of the notes in the chord. I know what the chords are. Then I can put them together and see what it sounds like. And I'm just playing block chords here first, here. And here. Here. And here. The E minor. Here. Then they want a root. They want that position because I could just as easily have gone here, but they want here. So I sort of have an idea. As long as it sounds okay, it's close enough. Then I can start playing around with the different patterns. Lots of different patterns, whatever. The 3-note chords, I can do that pattern. It's 3/4 time. 1, 2. That doesn't sound very good there. There I'd have to change it to here. They want B here. That's one pattern they can try. They give suggestions on page 155 here. That doesn't sound too good there. There we're going to have to change. That won't work. We'll probably have to come up here. Get in root position. Depends on the music and what's going on as to what inversion or what you're going to use on the chord. Toward the middle of the page there, they give a different broken chords. 1, 2, 3. Instead of a quarter note, it's 2 eighth notes. So, change it up. You don't have to use the same pattern through the whole thing. Experiment. It's up to you and your imagination what you would like to do with the accompaniment. There's no right or wrong in my opinion as long as you like the sound. Now there's show and pedal. If you want pedal, that's fine. Learn it without pedal first. But again, you're changing the pedal pretty much with the harmony, but don't smear up the melody. If the melody is getting smeary, in my opinion, it's better in this piece to leave the pedal out. This should be a fairly clean sounding song. Let me know if you have questions. I don't do play with me's on these. So just you can do whatever you want pretty much on the music, just the music.